What did you make of that fight on the weekend? What did you make of the controversy in that one?
Look, I had just finished my recovery session, so I was pretty docile and relaxed. And then the fight, especially at the start of it, wasn't too thrilling and too action-packed. So I was starting to doze off a little bit. But I woke up a little bit more when obviously Lamont started giving him some work, and he looked good, man. I got to give respect to Lamont Roach. He proved a lot of guys wrong. I think he shocked Tank a lot with what he was able to bring. And again, we saw the controversy with the knee. To me, that's a knockdown. You can't just take a knee and decide to, go to your corner and get your face wiped. So, if that's a 10-8 round, Lamont wins the fight. So it's unfortunate, but that's the fight game. Hopefully they'll do it again and he gets paid, what he's worth.
Have you ever seen anything like that in boxing before? A guy sort of just voluntarily...
We've seen Floyd take a knee and be put on the count. We've seen Miguel Cotto, take a knee, obviously into his corner, be put on the count. If we're allowed to start taking knees and run to our corners, well, I'm gonna start doing it too. If I, as soon as I feel something, everyone will start to do it. But it's just not right. You're a warrior. Doesn't matter if there's grease in your eye, a bit of gel in your eye, or whatever excuse you want to use. I've been through wars where there's blood pouring in my eyes. In the Lomachenko fight, blood was pouring. I'm wiping it away. We've seen it with other fighters. So we don't get opportunities just to take a knee, go to our corner, wipe us up, and might as well have a coffee and have a laugh and then get back to action. It doesn't work that way.
Saw a bit of back and forth between you and Hitchens on Twitter, you and Gervonta as well. Where does that sort of animosity come from?
They just love mentioning Kambosos. They love the name, and like I said, when we're getting called out and spoken about by the world level guys, the champions, they're all champions, world champions. It shows how big our name is, and like it or not, we still have one of the biggest names in this game. Love me or hate me, you have to respect what I've been able to do, the guys I've been able to fight, and still, headlining big shows and still in line for more title fights and opportunities to become two-division champions. So, the animosity, I think it's competitive nature. They like to get a little bit personal with it. I have a little bit of fun with it. I enjoy it. It makes me, breaks up the training and have a bit of fun on the Twitter and socials. The fans love it. The fans did not disagree with anything that I came back with against Tank. When Tank said his stuff, the fans all support. About 98% of the fans were backing me. So I think we're starting to see a shift in the game. We're starting to see where fans are starting to support guys that want to fight their best and test themselves. And look, Tank's got a blemish on his record now. He doesn't have a loss. Maybe should have, but he's got that draw there. So it's not that clean, unbeaten record. And fans will respect that more if he steps up and fights the better guys.
Saw some fights announced today. Devin Haney, Lopez, Garcia. What do you make of those fights?
It's a huge card, man. It's great to see. Obviously, I've got a lot of, aligned with all them kind of guys because I fought a few of them and beaten one guy and fought the other guy, and obviously a lot of trash talk with the other guy. So, it's exciting, man. I'm looking forward to it. I think it's a great card, and, it's great for boxing. They're all stars. They're all big stars. So to be put on that platform and continue building our sport up, that's what it's all about. You can never hate on that.
Would you like a rematch with Lopez at some point? Would you give him a rematch? I mean, you beat him, but is that sort of interesting?
I've said it a million times. There's no problem. There is no issue, but I beat him in his hometown. He should come to my hometown, or we can do it on neutral ground somewhere that's deserving of the fight. It's been there on his side, and he's turned it down. It's very simple to make. Get on a plane and come see me. Very simple to make. But again, we just focus on our road. We got Jordan March 22. We got Hitchens, God willing, after that. I pick up another belt, and then we can do a big unification fight. Even better.
A lot on the line in this fight. Richardson Hitchens might be next for you.
There is a lot on the line. This is a very important fight for my career. A lot of people are interested to see how I am at 140. And there's a lot on the line. You've got Hitchens there dangling that carrot, but I'm so focused on Duarte Jordan. I know he'll come to fight. He's a different style to the Haneys, the Lomachenkos. He likes to sit there and bang it out. And I love to do that as well. So, a hell of a fight, entertaining fight, and I'm very confident that, we'll handle great business against this guy. Look good, knock this guy out. And then we'll see after that. But I know Hitchens is there.
How do you sort of stay focused on this, George? How important is the mindset going into this one?
Well, I keep the same mindset, and I go back to my past experiences. I've been there before. I've seen every bit of this boxing game, and I go back to my eliminator when I fought Selby. Yes, that other carrot was dangling, that world title carrot. The mandatory position was there. but it gives you that extra drive, that motivation on this fight. You know that you can't slip up on this fight. You know, this guy cannot beat me. I'm too good. I've been at the highest level. I've done too much in my career. This guy cannot beat me to set me up for my next, opportunity. So very focused on this man right here.
What does it mean for you to be fighting back here in Sydney?
It's extremely, important, to be able to fight back home here in Sydney. I've fought all over Australia, obviously all over the world. I've brought the 3 massive events here in Australia. Melbourne, we packed it out. Perth, we packed it out. We've done over 75,000 of ticket sales in my last 3 fights here. Over $32 million gates. So my numbers don't lie. A lot of people like to talk, but my numbers definitely don't lie. It's one of the biggest sellers in Australian history in any sport. So it means the world coming back here after 8 and a bit years. My last fight was against Ogilvy and put on a hell of a tremendous performance against him. And I'm looking forward to doing the same, and I know everyone's going to be there supporting me.
What can fans expect to see on March 22nd, George?
Yeah, March 22nd is going to be action-packed. Like I said, Jordan is not a Haney, is not a Lomachenko. He sits there, he takes shots and wants to fire back. So this will be a true blue, action-packed fight. Let's see how much he can take, because the way I'm punching, the combinations I'm putting together at this new weight, I feel tremendous, and I can't wait to put them little 8-ounce gloves on. So be there.
Nice one. Thanks, George.
Thanks, brother.